In this video, I'll be going over my October 2024 income report with Etsy. So before I get started, I just want to explain what kind of products I currently have on Etsy. I have 5 active listings right now. Sometimes they do go inactive because I don't have it on an auto renew, since I do have some free listings to use still, I think, from using a referral code to sign up. So I don't have it automatically renewed, just so that I can make sure I use those. And also because I don't want to end up putting more money in than what I'm receiving, just because I don't use Etsy a ton right now. However, I would love to expand my Etsy business, and I just really don't have the extra time right now at the moment to dedicate to Etsy. But here is my report for October 2024. So I got 46 visits, and I only have 5 products right now. They're all digital downloads, so I don't have any sort of like shipping costs, anything like that. I don't even have to do anything like when somebody buys them, because they automatically get an email with a link to download the product. So it's pretty simple for me in that way. I'm not sure exactly how much, around 12 to 14 hours or so initially getting my Etsy shop set up and then putting the products in. And I've had it for quite a little while now. I'm not positive how long, but I think it has to be at least a year, because I can compare to the previous year, which I did down here. So it's been at least a year since I've had my Etsy shop open with the 5 listings, and they're all digital downloads. They're very similar to the scrapwood paper, craft paper pad niche that I currently do with Amazon KDP. I mostly, or I've only done 5 so far, but I like to repurpose the content I already have. So I'll take the interiors and reuse some things. I do edit them and make them a bit different though. I don't use them exactly the same. Um, Trying to remember exactly what I did before, but I know that I did use inspiration from them. I did repurpose some, but they shouldn't be exactly the same. Like, everything should not be the exact same, if that makes sense. So 46 visits is actually 39% more compared to 2022, or no, 2023. There we go. So that's pretty cool. It looks like I had a visit every day except for this day, which I believe is the 12th. So that'd be the 10th, 11th, 12th. So that's pretty good actually for my Etsy shop, because I don't run ads. I really don't do anything with my shop right now other than just checking on sales every once in a while, and I don't run ads, and I haven't created or published new products in a while. So I'm overall really happy with that actually. And then before I move on to the orders, conversion rate, and revenue part, I do want to thank the sponsor for this video, which is Everbee. And I'll go over some of the different tools and things Everbee has to offer. It's going to take a while if I went through every single part, but I'll go over just some of my favorites and things that I think could definitely be helpful if you have an Etsy business. So first, in the search bar here, if you type in whatever you're looking for, so I did digital paper since that's what I currently have in my shop. You can see Everbee will tell you the amount of monthly searches, and then you can click see more if you would like more information. So let's do this one for Christmas, since it is currently November. And then it'll show me all the different ones that come up for Christmas, and it's just awesome. I am so excited to. Oh, there we go. Hold on. It's still loading. It's going to show me some more information. Here we go. So the keyword research here, if you click to see more, this is what'll pop up. I am so excited to see all the different Christmas designs. There's so many different ones listed on Etsy. I think there's like thousands here. So the search volume, yeah, 294,304 for competition. So this is a very high competition niche, but that makes sense because Christmas is obviously like very popular, and so it made sense that a lot of people would create content around Christmas. Search volume 331, keyword score is 0. So unless you're gonna run ads or you already have a popular business, it might be really hard to make sales in this niche just because of the competition. But obviously do your own research and do what is best for you. You could always just create it if it's something that you're really passionate about, and kind of just go from there. You can run ads if you'd like as well. I do consider myself still pretty much a beginner when it comes to Etsy, and I haven't used their ads before. I believe the only technically ads I think I've used are when you can, I think you have to give permission for this, but give permission to Etsy. I could be wrong on that, to use your content or like use your products on offsite ads. And then if somebody clicks on your product through an offsite ads and buys that, then Etsy will charge you more of a fee in order to like sell your product, if that made sense. So that's really the only part I think I've used for ads, but I don't have to do anything with that. Etsy just does that automatically for me. So if I click on product analytics, it can show me the price, monthly sales, monthly revenue, listing age. Let me just click on a random one. You can see the listing details, shop details. You can see total sales, age. I mean, there's just so much data here. And then visibility score, review ratio, you can scroll down, there's a whole graph here. You got tags, and then the volume and competition for the tags. So you could spend a very long time just going through all of this data. And then if you do shop analyzer, you can also just analyze shops, literally like what that means there. And that's new. So that's also another really cool tool that you can use. Let me click on that real quick. I can just show you. Let's do this one, almost 30 grand in revenue. So if you click on that, it will open up a new tab, and then you can look at all the information about the shop, average price, most expensive, least expensive. Like there's just so much information you can look at here. And then actually, I thought that was 28,000. That is 28 million. So that's absolutely incredible. That makes sense. It has most expensive as 50 grand. That's incredible. So anyways, moving on from there, just to try to get through all the different options here, back to the keyword research, and then we'll do the Etsy calculator because this one is my favorite, but there are other tools and different things that you can check out as well. And there's also an options page here, favorites, and then learn. So if we go to the profit calculator, you could do standard or advanced, completely up to you. I usually use the standard one because I don't really have any sort of extra costs. Advanced will show your material costs, labor costs, packaging, shipping, but I don't really have that, so I usually do standard. I highly, highly recommend using this tool, especially if you've never sold or used Etsy before or really sold like any sort of product, because sometimes like when you do all the math in your head, if you're just doing it out, you may forget something, or you may not know all the different fees that Etsy will have, and then you could actually lose money. Because I see posts, I feel like I've seen multiple posts in Etsy groups or posts online where people made their first sale with Etsy, but they actually lost money or broke even, and they're looking to make money, looking to put all this extra work and everything that they do to making money, not losing or breaking even. So for example, for this right here, sales price $2.99, you do the fee is 78 cents, revenue is the $2.99, and then down here your net profit is $2.21, and it shows your net profit margin, which is 73.91%. So I'm pretty sure I have all of mine at $2.99. So that's about what I make, unless Etsy does do those offsite ads, which I believe I can just do in standard here. I could do like, oh, not those ones. They're offsite ads. I forget what the percent is, but then that's $1.85. So just another example of something you can use. You got PayPal, and then you have Etsy payment. It'll show you the difference in what your net profit will be as well. So I do highly recommend using this tool. It's just very, very beneficial. I'll do a higher amount here so you can see the difference. We'll do cost of item is like $2, and we'll do shipping is like $5. You'd be down to $1.14 profit. So definitely something you want to check out if you're not sure how to price your product, or if you just want to double check what you'll be potentially receiving if you get a sale. And I just think that it's really helpful to give you an idea of what you can potentially make with Etsy. So moving back over to my actual report here. For orders, I actually did not have any orders. Sometimes I get one or two. I'm not sure. I think I might have had 3 before in a month, which is a lot for me for Etsy. And other times I don't get any. But the fact that my visits are up, that's completely fine. And then moving down to conversion rate, that'll also be 0 because the orders is 0 and revenue is 0. But that's okay because I don't spend any money to have my Etsy shop running. So the money I have earned so far is mostly all profit, or it should be. Of course, I do use different programs like Canva, and I have other tools. Sometimes they're paid, sometimes they're free, but I use that for other businesses as well, not just Etsy. So I don't really deduct that specifically from Etsy. But it's okay. I'm not too worried about not having any sales this month because, again, my Etsy shop I don't really do a lot with my shop, and sometimes I have sales and sometimes I don't, and that's totally fine. So I hope this video was helpful, and if you have any questions at all, please put them in the comments below. I'd love to know how Etsy is going for you. If you do have your own Etsy shop, or if you're looking to create one, it'd be really cool to just chat with you guys about that if you have any questions or just want to share your Etsy shop. So thank you so much for watching and listening to this video. I hope that you have a great day.